LCD pixel. LCD stands for liquid crystal display. 300 micrometers. Although the size of pixels differs greatly, 300 micrometers is about average. Pixels contain three subpixels that are red, green, and blue. Pixels are even cool, but voxels are even better. They are three-dimensional pixels. Grain of salt, 500 micrometers. Salt is a compound made of a reactive metal, sodium, and a toxic gas, chlorine. Everyone knows that. Also, do not eat too much salt, or else you could die. Eating 1,000 of your body weight all at once will usually do the trick. And by do the trick, I mean kill you. Thickness of paper, 150 micrometers. Paper is very thin, so thin it can give you a paper cut. You can do a lot of things with paper, including writing on it, drawing on it, and even folding into shapes like squares and triangles and dodecahedrons and others. Grain of sand, 500 micrometers. Of course, not all grains of sand are the same size. They vary a lot. Arenophiles are people who carry sand samples. Also, did you know that Papacolia Beach has green sand? This is because of crystals in the sand, whatever. Duckweed, 2 millimeters. These are water landfills that float in ponds and other bodies of water. They don't have stems or roots. On the other hand, they do create flowers, which is the smallest of any plant on Earth. Ant, 4 millimeters. You probably don't like ants, that's too bad. 15 to 25% of all land animals are ants. Whoa! That's a lot of ants. For every person on Earth, there are over 1 million ants. Grain of rice, 5 millimeters. A lot of people on our beautiful world eat rice. If you eat one bowl of rice per day, you will eat around 300 million grains of rice in your lifetime. That is also approximately the population of the United States. Largest bacteria, 9 millimeters. The largest bacteria, which is Thiomargarita magnifica, is almost 1 centimeter in length. Centimeter being 10 millimeters. It was discovered in the swamps of Guadeloupe. Can you imagine being in the water and seeing these things? They're very visible. Pencil lead, 700 micrometers. People use pencil lead a lot. Oh, and by the way, this is mechanical pencil lead. On another note, the largest pencil could take 2,000 kilograms of graphite. That's about 3 times heavier than a human. And by human, I mean the heaviest human ever. Sleet, 5 millimeters. Sleet, which falls from the sky, is made of ice pellets. That ball to the left is an ice pellet. Sleet is similar to snow, but it's much denser. You also may have noticed that sleet is significantly smaller than snow, which we do later. Come on. Kevin, why? Respond to me, you dick. No. Respond, you dick. No, you better respond. Ah, much better. Sorry for what I said. That was my stupid mouse not working. Sunflower seed, 7 millimeters. Sunflower seeds are exhilaratingly delicious. They are so yummy they can be made into sunflower seed bread. Sunflower seeds are not real seeds, they are the fruits of the sunflower. They're only called seeds because they resemble other seeds. Glass marble, 15 millimeters. Glass marbles are round, but they're actually quite rough if you look at them under a microscope. This marble is an example of a toothpaste marble. Other marbles can be made of wood, plastic, metal, or even dirt. Coffee bean, 10 millimeters. The coffee bean is about a centimeter across, and it's actually a fruit that resembles a bean. It's brown and it has stripes. Sometimes when you stare at it, you just forget that its diameter is 10 to the power of negative 29 of the known universe. That being the observable universe. Microwave wavelength. 10 millimeters. Actually, the range of microwave is pretty large. They range from 1 millimeter to 1 meter. So you see, this electromagnetic wave with a wavelength of 1 centimeter comfortably fits into this range and is thus microwave. US penny, 19 millimeters. Did you know that in 1912 the penny was worth what the quarter is worth now? Also, if you melt a penny down to zinc and copper, it'll be worth 2.5 cents. That is illegal, so don't do it. Also, the penny is slowly becoming rarer and rarer, and eventually the penny will become officially extinct. Anywho, here's a square inch, 25 millimeters. If you aren't accustomed to the metric system, here's a square inch. Unfortunately for you, almost everything else is in the metric system, except for United States, Liberia, and Myanmar. Why is Myanmar in there? I don't know. Also, 2.5 centimeters is the length of one side, not the area. That'll be in centimeters squared. Quail egg, 30 millimeters. Many people think that quail eggs are better than chicken eggs. The quail egg is smaller and more rare than the chicken egg, but that doesn't stop some people from loving them. Common earthworms, don't 40 millimeters. Don't you just love swiggly, slimming earthworms? Despite the urban legends, most species of earthworms will die if you cut them in half. Sometimes the clitellum will survive and grow a new tail. Matchstick, 50 millimeters. The matchstick is a very useful little tool. When struck against something, it can light on fire. That makes it very dangerous. That's why it's good never to play matches. Have you got that? Chicken egg, 55 millimeters. The chicken egg is where baby chicks usually hatch. Many humans love to eat chicken eggs. Besides appearance, there is no difference between white chicken eggs and brown chicken eggs. Hummingbird, 100 millimeters. Hummingbirds flap their wings 12 to 80 times per second, which is about the same frequency as the lowest notes on the piano. They can also fly backwards and hover in midair. Amazing skills. Largest hailstone, 200 millimeters. The largest hailstone was found in South Dakota. However, most hailstones don't even come close to this size. The average diameter is a measly centimeter. Oh, I would also like to point out that not all hailstones are round like this. Russell's teapot, 250 millimeters. Bertrand Russell said that there was a teapot orbiting the sun between Earth and Mars. No one could disprove him because such a teapot would be too tiny to see so far away. Even though the teapot's existence could not be disproven, it seems illogical to believe it exists because no one would be throwing a teapot there. Shrew, 100 millimeters. Shrews are great little flying geese. Their metabolism rate is so high they must eat their body weight every single day. Also, 10% of their body weight is their brain. That's the highest of any animal, including humans. Basketball, 240 millimeters. This basketball is probably a size 7 basketball because a size 6 basketball is only 23 centimeters in diameter. This basketball, which is very round, is often pushed through a hoop. Inch ruler, 300 millimeters. For all of you people not accustomed to the metric system, here's an inch ruler, which is approximately 1 foot long. Unfortunately for you, almost everything else is in the metric system. The only exceptions I can think of are the United States, Liberia, and Myanmar. Again, why is Myanmar there? Average laptop screen 340 millimeters. Although different monitors have different pixel sizes, things on the screen are approximately the same size. Uh, Beach ball, 800 millimeters. Beach balls were invented in 1938, which was over 80 years ago. Beach balls are very colorful. In addition, they are very fun. The only beach ball that isn't fun is the beach ball of death, which isn't actually a beach ball, it's simply a cursor icon. Rafflesia, 1 meter. The Rafflesia is the largest single flower in the world. It can weigh up to 10 kilograms, which is actually pretty heavy. The flower smells like rotting flesh to attract flies, which will pollinate it. Dodo bird, 1 meter. The dodo bird went extinct sometime during the 1600s. The name comes from the sound they make, or should I say, used to make since they're extinct. So yeah, they are gone. Human, 1.7 meters. This is the average height of the adult. I'm going to assume you are a human. I am a human too. Did you know that there are almost 8 billion of us? That is a lot. In fact, if you met each person for 1 second, it would take you about 200 years to meet all of them. Better get started now. Giant earthworm, 3 meters. The giant earthworm can grow up to 3 meters long. When baby giant earthworms hatch from their cocoons, they are only 20 centimeters long. They take 5 years to reach their full length. They burrow underground and make gurgling noises. Sunflower, 2.5 meters. Did you know that the flower of the sunflower is not a single flower, but a flower head made up of thousands of small flowers? These small flowers are called florets. The florets in the center become sunflower seeds, which are currently invisible at the scale. FM radio wavelength, 1 meter. F and M are the 6th and 13th letters of the alphabet. 6 is a perfect number, 1 plus 2 plus 3, while 13 is not. We all have our differences and we have to learn to accept them. That's the only way we can live in harmony. Wandering albatross, 2.3 meters. The wandering albatross is the bird with the largest wingspan. They fly almost all the time, only stopping to eat and make babies. Their population is slowly decreasing. Now it's only at 26,000, which isn't very much. Alright, we have covered. Japanese spider crab, 3.8 meters. The Japanese spider crab is the largest arthropod. However, not all Japanese spider crabs get to be this size. Some are only 1 meter across. Unfortunately, fishermen have killed many of them. That's a lot of crab meat.